is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with another video today about the NBA draft, which we now know will be in August, and the draft will be October 15th, which is beautiful because a lot of these guys get to put extra work in because they didn't have to play in the NCAA tournament. And on top of that, now they know what their weakness is and how people feel about them, so they can fix some things up, polish up their game, and get ready to be prepared for the NBA. And even though I'm only trying to do the top 30 potential prospects getting drafted, I am going to drop some more videos about the draft, and when the playoffs in the season start, I will be going back to covering the NBA regularly. So if you're not subscribed, you might as well join the family. But other than that, we talk about Saddiq Bey, an interesting guy out of Villanova. I watched some footage on him, and he's an interesting prospect, a legitimate 6'8", hopefully, can play that wing position, can be a corner three-point specialist in his career, a guy that you can really see has multiple ways he can put the ball in the basket, but not an elite scorer I don't see on the NBA level. I like his touch. I like his confidence. He let that thing fly very quickly. He'd miss a shot and he'd come back and let that thing fly again. So he has the confidence. He has the ability to be a solid quality player. I don't really see explosiveness, athleticism. I don't really see the ball handling that can really make him a hard guy to guard at the NBA level. I think it's going to be a little bit tougher on him as guys can stay with him. Guys can contest a lot of his shots. His release is quick, so if he does get a good look, he can get it up before somebody rotates over. But it's just him as an individual scorer. He might not be as great at the NBA level. I think we all might agree with that. But he is a guy that you can draft, and he can be a solid contributor to your team, a guy that you can get a ball to from time to time, depending on what's the matchup and what lineup is out there, can get you a bucket one-on-one, depending on the defender and depending on the situation. A guy that can literally fit and camouflage into a system where he can just be a catch and shoot guy. He can be a guy that can get a little hot if his shot is falling. He can get the crowd behind him if his shot is falling. And I think he's a guy that I want to see how his rebounding translate. I want to see if he's going to have the same activity, because he might not get the starting or the minutes at the NBA level. So I want to see if he's going to have that same push, that same drive, if the minutes and the opportunity's not there. Because this is a guy that might be a good college player, but coming into the league might be a 15 to 20 minute guy in the NBA level. That's why we have him out of the lottery. He's not a bad player. He's not a terrible player. He's just not a guy with huge upside, or a guy that really can, dominate at the NBA level with his given talents and height. He has the size to play the wing position. He just doesn't have that to go to. He just doesn't have the ability to create on a high level. Maybe if he can polish up a little bit better, he can be a double-digit scorer. But I still do like him as a guy that you can pick up, and at the end of the day, he's going to compete. He's going to give you effort and energy when he's on the court, and he can knock down some shots, especially camouflaging wise, like I said, playing with the right lineups where guys can create for him, guys can find him, and he can just go out there and knock down shots and build his confidence up. And next thing you know, he got 8 to 12 points, which is good. And like I said, when you get down in this range, you're just trying to find somebody that can contribute. You're just trying to find somebody that can play, and he can do both of those things. I do think he is an NBA caliber player. I just don't see a great player. I just don't see the superstar. I don't see the star level. I just see a guy that knows his game, knows what he's good at. he doesn't stray away from that, and he can fit into a lot of other team culture and organizations with the work ethic, with the ability to have that feistiness and that competitiveness in him, where he wants to go out there, have fun, but he also know he can make an impact because of his swagger and his mentality. So those things are going for him. Those things are something I can really see him striving in at the NBA level. He just will need to have a team pick him up that can insert him in the right lineups in the right places, so where he can be effective and he can be a difference maker or an impact player on that team. Other than that, he is a guy that's going to be interesting to see. Can he score? Can he find a way to get it done? Can he rebound at the NBA level at that forward position? Can he defend? As a perimeter defender, can he even defend as a protector? A guy that's going to be in that mid range to 3 point area. Can he defend? Can he close out? Can he stay in front of his guy as a defender 1-on-1? Because those are questions that he didn't really answer in high school or college. And now I look at it like he's going to go against better players. He's at a position where either the guy is too big for him or the guy is too quick for him, and that can really be a nightmare problem for him if he doesn't figure it out or he can't really compensate offensively to really make it worth playing him, especially in big games and big moments. He might be riding the bench in those situations. But Saddiq Bey is an interesting guy. He reminded me a lot of Beasley and those guys that can beat you up a little bit, can knock down some shots all over the court, and can really, be a difference maker in the right situation and the right role. But other than that, Saddiq Bey is a guy that he's going to be on that bench being energetic, and when he comes in, he's going to let everybody know that I'm here. I'm on the court, and he's going to make some type of shots that's going to really get them going bananas. And other than that, I ain't really got nothing crazy to say about him. I think he's an interesting prospect. I think that he is a guy that a lot of teams look at like you can pick him up later in the draft and you'll be happy with him getting him in that 25, 30, maybe even early second round, and feel like you got a pretty solid player that can contribute. And the upside, I just want to know how much better can he get. I'm not saying that he reached his peak, but I'm just saying at the NBA level, what can he really do besides becoming a marksman that can really warrant him getting major playing time and warrant him getting a lot of burn at the NBA level, just because it's going to be even harder for him to score and get quality shots off. Plus, like I said, at the NBA level, the 3 point shot is so prevalent that a lot of teams focus in on stopping threes because this is the era of shooting. Saddiq Bey can knock down the mid range, he can knock down a three, he can post up a little bit, but it's a whole different level when you're going against guys that's quicker, faster, stronger, and bigger than you, and you have to create on those type of guys. And the post is a lot more tougher to score in the NBA just because guys come in and out. And if he can't make quick decisions and go over either shoulder with a quick shot while still being able to do it efficiently, it's going to be tough for him to even get opportunities in the post. And like I said, he's still going to have to be able to defend his guy on the other court to make it worth playing him and giving him meaningful minutes in the NBA. So Saddiq Bey, some question marks on him. But when you get to this point in the draft, a lot of these guys have their game. They know what they are. And you have to understand that. And you have to put that in perspective when you're drafting these guys that they might not have the superstar potential. They might not become all-stars, but they can be good 7th, 8th, or 9th guys on a quality team and actually be productive. And I think Saddiq Bey has that type of future. I could be wrong. I could be accurate. Most of the times I'm right on the dot. And I don't really see a crazy superstar potential guy. I just see a guy that can be respectable, a guy that can go out there and do what he's supposed to do, play his game, and teams going to love him and value him for that. Longevity, he might be able to make it if he can become, like I said, a guy that can make quick decisions, whether it's stop, pop, making the read by rolling to the rim, knocking down threes in the corner, that can really extend his career and really help him make a mark in this league if he doesn't become anything bigger than a role player or a bench guy. But if he does, you can still make a couple million, take care of your family, and play the game that you love and go against the best players until your time is over. Other than that, ain't got really nothing negative, nothing crazy, nothing mind blowing to say about Saddiq Bey. Solid player in his own right and a quality player at worst. And a guy that if you draft, you're not going to be mad or angry about. You're going to feel like you got somebody that can play and possibly come in right away and do some damage, within a small span of minutes. Other than that, quality rotation player is always valuable, especially when injuries happen or you don't want to fill your roster out with guys that want mid-level exceptions. You can get this guy for about 2 to 3 million, and he can be productive as a role player off the bench. And I don't think he'd have a problem with that either, which is also good because most times you want to make it long in the league, you have to accept your role, you have to master your role, and you have to go out there and enjoy and play hard with that role, and that can make you stay in the league a lot longer. So if he can do those things, he can be in the league for 5 to 10 years easily. Especially if that 3-point shot translate, that can keep him in the league alone. Being a 6'8" wing that can get up and down the floor, knock down some shots, and can knock down that corner three at an NBA level. He can have a long career with those skill sets. Other than that, check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Check out my YouTube channel if you haven't and you ain't subscribed. Basketball Analysis is also like the video if you haven't. And if you have liked the video, thanks for the love and support. Also like on Facebook, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description comment section below. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I do have merchandise on my spread shirt. Also have merchandise on my Facebook page, so check that out. And if you don't know, this is a channel where I try to make a video every single day. I do cover NBA players. I break them down. I break down legends. I break down rookies in summer league and throughout the season. I also cover the regular season previews, trade deadline, free agency, NBA playoff predictions, and I try to make a video even day. Even though it's COVID-19, I've been trying to give y'all some quality videos in the midst of having no basketball. So I'm trying for y'all. But hopefully everything gets back in order and everything gets back going, and I can just go back to making a video every single day for you guys about something different. But other than that, I'm almost done with the top 30. We just got the lottery announced. We just got the draft date announced. And now it's just time to finish this up and get ready for the NBA season to possibly return, and then we can all enjoy it. So if you ain't subscribed, I think this is a good time for you to do it. And if you like this video, check out my older videos, Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis, I'm Gone, and let me know what you guys think about Saddiq Bey, his role, and what he can be in the NBA.